how we used our fundamentals to build from scratch, not one, not two, but three different real estate investing businesses using our inbound motivated seller system. Stay tuned to the end, and I want to share with you how you can use this system to get more motivated sellers actually calling you to build your real estate investing business and your real estate investing portfolio. This is for real estate investors who actually want to grow consistently and who are willing to invest into their business to get the tangible results that they're looking for so that you can grow your business faster, your portfolio faster, and provide solutions to more homeowners so that it creates a win-win in the marketplace. This is not for people who are trying to piecemeal it together, who are dabbling in the business, who don't really understand that you have to invest in your business in order to get faster, tangible result. There's a window for you to capture that opportunity and make more money. This is not for real estate investors who want to sit back and do absolutely nothing. When the motivated seller leads are coming in, it's really important that you are actively engaging in people who want to sell their house because they're reaching out to you, wanting an offer, wanting to sell their house. And so these are for the people who are eager to grow their business, eager to learn, and eager to provide solutions to homeowners. Now, I get it. Outbound cold calling with VAs and AI has been a nightmare in 2025. One guy I talked to spent 3 months with his VA and he got one deal. Now, some of the old strategies that people are using aren't really working anymore. And this is not really your fault because everybody's trying to automate everything super quickly, but yet not develop that trust with people before they engage them. And let's face it, selling a home is a big deal. And so having a campaign that evokes trust, that provides the seller with some sort of level of security with you, just makes the process so much easier and makes the offer and the solutions go much more smoothly. So let's think about it. When's the last time you actually answered a telemarketing call? Or when's the last time you actually bought from somebody cold calling you? I don't know about you, but I don't remember the last time I actually bought something from somebody cold calling me. All it does is irritate me when they're cold calling me because they're interrupting my day and annoying me. And so it just brings up that level of anxiety. And outbound cold calling, outbound texts just kind of make the industry feel yucky. But it's not your fault. Now I get it. You may have hired a few VAs. You may have spent a lot of money on coaching. And thinking about investing in your business, thinking about marketing may not have worked in the past. And that is because spending money on marketing that doesn't have a trust-based campaign where you've spent money on marketing before and have wasted those dollars because the leads weren't necessarily answered or the campaign didn't necessarily work. You may have spent all this money on marketing and not getting the results. Hey, I get it. I actually, back in the day, hired Facebook for $10,000 to create motivated seller leads, and they didn't get me a single one. So trust me, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing campaigns. This marketing campaign has been tried and tested for 20 years to get results. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sounds too good to be true. When you actually spend money on marketing that provides trust to the right people with the right offer, calls start coming in. My name is Teresa Sage, and I've been a real estate investor for 20 years. And we've built 3 companies from 0 to over 6 and 7 figures using these fundamental strategies. Because the fundamentals are so strong, we've built these companies for consistent 6-figure monthly income and grew our portfolio to millions. So let's get into how this works. We create a vehicle, an inbound motivated seller lead generation system with trust-based campaigns to target motivated sellers offline and online. Then we retarget the offline campaigns and the online campaigns until they get to know, like, and trust you. Then our AI appointment setter qualifies the lead 7 days a week. These AI agents are fantastic because they answer 24/7, they follow the script precisely, they don't go on vacation, and they don't have sick days. You don't have to worry because every single lead that comes in gets captured by our AI marketing system. Profitability is maximized with these AI agents qualifying your properties. Your AI agents to text you photos of the property, then look at the lead, and then send them the contract based on your numbers. AI agents will then follow up to make sure that any of the conversations are followed up on if they haven't got to the point where they're setting appointments, or that they can follow up on any of the deal flow that's happening during your transaction. Most investors, if they're just starting out, or maybe they have one or two deals going, are focusing on all the stuff up here. Their time is focused on learning, doing outbound calls, waiting for those leads to come in. The great thing is, we take care of all this for you. So you focus on are the leads coming in, how you want to create a solution for the homeowner, send them an offer, and close the deal. It takes all this time of lead generation out and puts you right to creating offers, which when you're talking about the velocity of money and you're talking about building your business quickly, this is the most important thing because once you have offers going out, you could have potential money coming in. And once those money comes in, then you go back in and you feed the machine again. You have consistent lead flow coming in, having your AI receptionist answer. That brings you business quickly. I was talking to, and here's the crazy thing. I was talking to an investor in California. He had a deal, but it was back in December. December, January, February, March, April, May, June. That was 7 months ago. He has a VA calling and hasn't gotten any deals. I talked to another guy in Kentucky. He had his VA calling out. 3 months, he finally got a lead. A lead, not even a deal, but a lead. So all this time is being wasted because you don't want to invest in your business and treat it like a company. Another guy didn't even use a VA, called himself 5 months to get a deal. 5 months. Instead of working harder, you can work smarter to get consistent lead flow coming to you, having people calling you. Now, let's talk about why wholesalers stay stuck. As a newbie, if you're just starting out, you have imposter syndrome. You're doing cold outreach. You have a fear of rejection. It's a long time to your first deal. Like I said, 3 months, 5 months. That's a lot of time to not be paid for this dream of being a real estate investor, right? Where's the financial freedom? Where's all the dollars in real estate? That's a long time. Maybe you're afraid to invest in marketing. You're feeling overwhelmed, you're juggling lots of skills, and you don't have a clear process in place. There's a lot of anxiety over compliance. Let's face it. If you do outbound texting, there's new compliance as of January 2025. So that's getting a little sticky. As of 2026, they're going to look at all the cold calling. So all this outbound robo sales calls and texts is probably going to go away. And there's a lot of legislation going on. So you may want to think about that before you invest in something like that. The dabbler. They are in the business. It's like a roller coaster of money, right? You're like, yay, I'm rich. Oh, I'm poor. Yay, I'm rich. Oh, I'm poor. One to two deals a month is very stressful. You're overwhelmed, burned out. You're really questioning the process, right? It's a lot of anxiety over the competition in the market. Maybe you have a 1 or 2 person operation and your outbound leads are few and far between. It's inconsistent, unpredictable, and unstable. This is where you want to go. You want to go to the business owner and get there as quickly as possible. As a business owner, you're doing 10 to 30 consistent leads a month, depending on your business, and it depends on your ability to invest in marketing. So if this is a constraint for you, you may want to partner with somebody in regards to your marketing so you can get those leads flowing faster. Once you get the leads coming in, you have a faster deal turnaround. Remember, we kind of talked about the velocity of money. You have a faster deal turnaround because you have a lot of opportunities. If you have 10 different opportunities coming in, you probably have an opportunity to turn at least a couple of those into deals. You have your AI automation and qualifying so that these AI agents are taking inbound leads and qualifying them and taking all the information that you need. And then you have consistent and predictable business and consistent and predictable lead flow. You go from an operator to a business owner. You're bringing in lots of money. Like I said, in our first few months, using this strategy, the core fundamentals 3 times, we went to 6 figures a month with 3 people. We didn't even have AI back then. You'll have a happy team. You'll have vacations with your family or friends, which are no problem, no stress. You're in control. You're in control of your revenue. You have a faster velocity of money in control because you have inbound leads consistently coming in. Let's talk about marketing. So, this is for serious investors who can spend $3,000 to $5,000 if you're just getting started into your marketing campaign. You can spend way more than that if you have a good team in place that you can turn deals faster. So, this is the engine that we build for you to have the leads. This is like your car, and then all you have to do is pour on the gas. And the most important thing, like I said, is your velocity to money. So, the faster you get the gas in your car, the faster you get the inbound leads coming in from motivated sellers, the faster the velocity of money, your consistency in your business so that you can reinvest in the top of the funnel. Now, let's talk about AI. Yay, this is crazy awesome. We train the agents so that they ask all the qualifying questions. They ask all the important things that your seller would need to tell you in regards to selling their property. Like, when do they want to sell? Are they in distress? Are they behind in payments? Yada, yada, yada. So, this is just an example of a conversation. Hey there, how's it going? What can I do for you today? Are you real? It's a great question. I'm actually a virtual assistant here to help you make your things easier for you. While I'm not a human, I'm here to support you and ensure someone from our team will follow up personally. Does that sound okay? Now, remember when we talked about trust and building trust with the client? We don't want to tell them that, no, we're not AI. We're not trying to bamboozle these people. We want honesty because that brings more trust. So it says, hey, are you going to be able to tell me the offer of my property? I can gather some information and pass it along the team. They'll be able to provide with you an offer. Would you like to discuss property details now? I can give you the address. You just get back to me with the offer. Sure thing. We'll go ahead and share your address, and I'll make sure the team follows up with you about the offer. And then they go ahead and give the address. Now, here's the great thing. We tell them that we are an AI powered virtual assistant, that we're here to support you. They get answered 24/7. So, when somebody is distressed, when they're sitting there at 9 at night and they're freaking out about their property and they want to call somebody and talk to somebody, there's somebody on the other line that answers their call 24/7 instantly so they feel heard and they know that somebody's going to take care of them. Even though this is a virtual person, they still feel that they've been heard, which is so important. Here's another one. Hey, how you doing today? Doing well. So glad I can help you with. I was calling in response to a letter I received today from the client about the property. But I was just wondering what kind of prices he's offering to these properties in the Woodland County area. If he would give me a call back and then give his phone number. Now, here's the thing. The AI agent is not going to give offers because we're not going to be giving any offers in regards to the property because that's not a good thing. If you look, you get a transcription of notes. You get the actual call recording so you can hear what's going on. This person actually called in for almost 6-minute conversation with our AI agent. And then you get notes in the system telling you all the information in regards to your call so that you can have them handy to look back so that you don't have to go through the call log or listen to the voice call, that it's all neat and tidy in the system for you to follow up on. So if you're looking for motivated seller leads, if you want to stand out from the crowd, if you don't want to be part of the robotic AI system that everybody else is doing, let's face it, come on, think about it. When's the last time you actually answered your phone? And here's the thing, if everybody in the United States is using one program to robocall everybody else, the motivated seller list, and all they have to do is push a button and make 700 calls in 10 minutes, what do you think is going to happen? Every other investor is going to do the same thing, and you're not standing out. And all the people do is get annoyed, and legislation changes. This is why we came up with this. This is why you are not in the red ocean of everybody else, where it seems good, too good to be true, seems easy to just push a button and robocall everybody. And then down the road, when you're sitting there and you haven't gotten any leads and you're not making any money, and legislation has changed, and you're just like everybody else who just pushing a button, making calls, you can stay on that path, or you can go to path B and be in the blue ocean. The blue ocean is you invest in your business upfront to create this sales machine. This is a solid funnel for you to get motivated sellers calling you. Then you may be a little unhappy initially with your investment. You'll However, you'll celebrate down the road because you have a system, you're standing out from the crowd, you're in a blue ocean, and you're actually getting motivated sellers calling you, deals just waiting for you to make the offer and close the deal. So if this sounds of interest to you, if you're interested in investing in your business, growing your business, and you're willing to invest in marketing and getting this engine set up, then set up a call with our office so that we can see if this is a right fit for you. We don't work with everybody because this unique motivated seller lead system is based on a 20-year research with the perfect campaign, a trust-based campaign. So we don't want everybody out there having this particular information. So we're very selective of who we bring on. So if you're an investor, if you are ready to invest and take your leads to the next level, if you're interested in AI and having a lead generation system, and you're willing to put the money into the marketing system so that you can have these motivated seller leads coming in, then set up an appointment with me where we can talk about potentially setting this motivated lead generation system for your company. We only take calls with serious people, people who are growth minded and ready to invest in their business. And so go ahead and schedule a call. We'll jump on the call and see if it's a right fit going forward. Be sure that you come with your credit card and be sure that you are on time. Get your motivated seller lead generation system going with the velocity of money and stand out in a blue ocean. Then I invite you to set up a call, and I look forward to meeting you and see if this is a right fit for you.